Welcome to a 45-minute yoga practice to help reset, a little bit of clearing out, and a little bit of grounding. And I think that's kind of the magic formula for resetting. I'm teaching this class right as we enter into September. And even though I don't have that many changes, it feels really big. Moving into September, there are some schedule changes that happen, and all of a sudden I have this like double urge to clean out all my closets and also stay home. So this is a little bit of the energetic cleaning of the closets and also grounding so that we can kind of see our platter, see our schedule, see our immediate moments in a way that allows us to realign them if needed, to reset them, to clear them out if there's more clearing to be done. So I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be kind of your medium level vinyasa yoga class with, a variety of poses. We're really going to do a lot today. There's going to be some twisting if you're pregnant or just twisting doesn't feel good. When we're doing those movements, just stay centered. Don't twist with us because there's a lot of them I may forget to remind you. So we're going to go on that note. We're going to start right at the top of our mat in that sense of grounding. Feet should be parallel. So what I mean by that is toes are straight ahead rather than out to the sides. But the feet can be a little wider than your own hips. Go ahead and inhale, lift your shoulders way up to your ears, and then exhale, just kind of let them go, shake. Inhale up, and then shake out those arms. Do this 3, 4, 5 more times. You don't need to count, just a nice amount more. We're going to keep going with this and add the heel lift. So you're going to lift and drop it all down. Lift and drop. A couple more of these. Full body release. And at the same time, we're really connecting to the earth with that drop of the heels, feeling that structure, that security, that steadiness, letting it kind of remind your bones that you can be steady. One more. Great job. So again, we're going to keep our feet just as they are and go right into some movement. Inhale, reach your arms up. We'll go really slow at first. On an exhale, right hand goes down and back. Left hand goes forward. So I did that really slow, but essentially you've got opposite fingers moving away from each other, and then this right hip, of course, wants to peel back. You're going to kind of knock it forward and stretch the arms. Take one more breath. Good. Inhale. On an exhale, left hand goes down and back. Right hand goes forward, and then kind of pull that left hip. Excuse me, I said that wrong. Left hand goes down and back. Right hand goes forward. So your left hip tucks in. So it's forward to the front of your mat. Good. Arms up. So we're going to do that kind of fast with the breath. And speaking of pregnancy, you're certainly welcome to do this in pregnancy because it's not a big belly twist. But if it doesn't feel good, just stay forward. Do some of those heel taps. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're just going to keep going. Building a little heat, building some mobility in those shoulders, and a little structure along the line of the core. So when we speed these movements up, I like to keep the breath going in line with them. That just means the breath gets sped up. If that doesn't feel right for you, just slow the movement down rather than trying to change your breath. Let's do 3 more each side. You don't need to count. Good, and then just waterfall those hands down. Stand for a moment in stillness. Again, feel a change of energy just with the small amount of movement and heat. And then still feel those feet really rooted on the ground. Inhale, reach arms to sky. Exhale, dive down and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, plank, one breath plank. Inhale, and then exhale to your belly. Unless you're not on your belly, then you'll go to hands and knees. And then inhale, cobra, open. We're gonna flow this out, exhale down. So kind of pull that low belly in to arc your heart forward and lower, exhale. So if this kind of amount of lift doesn't feel right for you, especially as we're just getting going, adjust. I also like to adjust my hands more for awareness, observation in the body. What happens when I move my hands, when I'm coming in and out of cobra pose? Is there an asymmetrical sensation? Good. After your next inhale, exhale, push through knees, downward dog. Couple breaths here. Lift your hips. Maybe move your neck around a little bit. Let it go. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Hop or walk forward. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and relax. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, stand just as you are. So we will continue. Sun salutation A. This time adding chaturanga and putting aside the flowing cobra, unless you want to keep that in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, plank. Inhale. Exhale, rock forward and lower. Inhale, upward dog, tops of feet and hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Hop or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, stand. One breath. Clearing out, getting steady. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, hands and feet. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Move to top of mat, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One breath. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Move to top of mat, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands behind body. Once again, pause. Clearing out. It's a reminder those sun salutations have a real purpose in energetic movement. And one of them is to build heat, of course. And one of them is to help you feel a little more free, a little more clear, a little more open. Once again, I want your feet parallel with a slightly wider stance, not too wide. We're going to be bending the knees into chair, following the same sequence we did at the beginning. We'll go nice and slow. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, you're going to sit your seat back, left hand forward, right hand back into a chair, and try to keep your hips forward as you reach the arm back. Inhale, up through center, stand all the way up. Exhale. So this time we're not doing the down and around. We're just going to bring that arm back. Take a breath. Left arm back this time. Chair. Inhale. Exhale. 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 So keep going. So we're obviously changing the way we would sit into a chair. So as you're kind of dropping into the movement, what I want you to do is see if you can bring some of those knowledge points you have about sitting in the chair back into the mix. So that would be sending hips back, knees stay over ankles rather than pushing over toes. Maybe that back arm can kind of help that along. Hips squared forward, knees parallel to each other. Couple more. Let's do 2 more each side. Good. Next time you're up, hands to hips. Step left leg backward. We're just going right into high lunge. So just take a moment here and land. So after all that heat building, we're grounding. We're getting steady. Just feeling where we're at. Feeling the strength in the body. Good, hands to hips, drop that left heel. Widen your right foot a little bit. Hips are still facing forward. We're in warrior 1 now. Arms up. Breathe. So same thing, just stick with the grounding for a moment. Keep those hips squared forward. Left heel down, soft shoulders. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands frame, right foot go right into chaturanga, maybe right leg stays lifted. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath here. And then drop knees. Cow, cat. So knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, drop belly down. Exhale, pull belly in. With your breath, nice and slow. And really, I say slow, but if we keep our breath kind of at a steady, slower pace, we'll all be moving at different paces because we're following our own breath. If you're ever having a hard time connecting to your breath, if things feel a little shallow, it's been a long week, a long moment. Cow-cat is such a super simple, super effective way for you to drop back into your breath. Do about 2 more. Good, downward dog. Breathe. ground, pause. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Hop or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, arms beside body. And rest. So we're going to do just a couple of those chair twists. So widened feet, toes straight ahead. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit down. Right arm back. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So just enough to build heat again. One more each side. Hands to hips, right leg, big step back. High lunge. Land here and stay. So feel those legs. Feel the stretch wherever you feel it. Soft shoulders, lifted heart, breathe. Good, one more inhale. Hands to hips, right heel down. Move your left foot a little wider. We're in warrior one now. Same thing. Feel the grounding. It's different now that your right heel is down. What changes in those legs? What do you have to do to feel steady? And I think that's really what we're seeking in this time of change. Seasonal change. What do I have to do to feel steady? What do I need to remove? What do I need to reaffirm? What do I need to add? Big inhale. Exhale, hands down, flow. Maybe left leg lifts. Downward dog, one breath. Good, and then drop the knees. We're coming back to cow-cat and we're changing one thing. And maybe you will not change anything because you know what works for you. The change is the increased speed. So again, just like we did at the beginning, or we've done throughout, when we do a faster movement, we bring our breath into that speed. If you know that just doesn't make you feel well, if it makes you lightheaded or something, don't do it. Again, pregnancy, don't do it. But otherwise, see what happens with an increase. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, or whatever pace feels a little speedy to you. Still bringing the integrity of the movement. Still matching movement and breath. Just a couple more. Good, and then go ahead and move into downward dog. Feel that change. Lift your heels, inhale. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. And exhale, let it go. So again, we're just going to stand for a moment. What happens when we heat things up to change our energy? Clear things out to make space. And then just get really steady and observe. Following the theme that we've been working with at the top of the mat, these movements. We've got one more, and it's a big one. So we're going to go slow at first. I think we want that same stance, but you'll see because we are going to be stepping a leg back, and there's a slightly confusing part. So just bear with me and go with it. So we're going to inhale, arms up. And then we're going to exhale. So what we've been doing left hand back, right hand forward, right? And sitting down. The change is going to come with left hand back, right hand forward, right leg back into a lunge. So let's go nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale and step that right leg back. Take a breath here. Inhale, top of mat. Let's go nice and slow for the other one. So let's start with just the squat. Inhale. Exhale, right arm back, left hand forward. Good, let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left leg back into it. And stay and twist, one breath. Inhale, back up. Now let's go for it. Don't overthink it. So exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to pause in the lunge with left leg back. Pause in the twist, stay in this open twist, or bring your left elbow outside of right thigh. Again, not if you're pregnant. Lift your right shoulder. Pause. Still clearing out, still grounding. Inhale all the way around warrior two. Go ahead and straighten your right leg just to give it a moment. And then return. Left foot is parallel to back edge of mat. We're going to flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Stay in side angle. Breathe. Look down in front of you. Lift up. Ardha Chandrasana. Breathe. Big inhale, expand. Exhale, land, warrior two. Inhale, straighten right leg, stretch. Exhale here. Full inhale. Exhale, hands frame, right foot and flow. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog and breathe. Drop knees. We're going to set up hands and knees a little differently for this cycle. So I want your knees more or less touching or fairly close. Still, of course, directly underneath your hip line. And then your hands at shoulder line, but wider than we normally would. So the way I like is index fingers kind of on the mat, the rest of the fingers off. We are going to do some kind of push-ups. But I feel like for me, I need to lengthen my trunk a little more. So I'm going to walk my hands forward, make sure my trunk is really long. And then we're going to go right into it. So extend right leg back, heel up, toes down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, continue. Stabilize through center. Last one to stay lifted. And then what we're going to do is, like I said, push-ups, elbows out, chin forward. So we're going to inhale, lower, exhale up. It's okay if you kind of shift forward, inhale, exhale up. Elbows out, chin forward. One more. Good, return. Other way. Left leg long, long spine, inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going. Good, and then go ahead and lift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, lower, exhale, back up. 2, 3, you can skip these, of course. 4, 5, good. This time, legs together or widen them if you want for a child's pose stretch. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Hop or walk. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, reset at center. Just be right where you are. It's okay that you're in the middle of things. One side's completed, one side's unfinished. Just be. Top of mat, slightly wider feet. We're going to repeat that lunge, twist, squat, lunge, twist flow. We'll go slow the first time. Inhale. Exhale, sit down, and it's right leg back, right hand forward. So same side, stretches away from each other, left hand back. Inhale, top of mat. Exhale, left leg back, left hand forward, right hand back. Inhale, top of mat, and just go for it. One more full round. Landing with left leg forward. Adjust as needed. Stay open or deeper twist. And allow for that mingling of clearing out and getting steady. We really are doing both here. Calling on the legs to keep us grounded, wringing out those organs, creating space in the mind. One more deep breath. Inhale all the way around, warrior two. Take a moment. And then straighten your left leg, give it some air. Return left knee bent. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, side angle. And that's your flow. Just drop in right away. Feels familiar. Feels accessible for most. Just a couple more. Next time you land in side angle, land there for a moment. Build the pose. And then use that grounding, use that structure to lift right leg, left hand down, open up Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Of course, you can always use a block. And just stay. Be here. One more big inhale. Bend left knee, land right foot, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg, stretch. Exhale here. Big inhale. And exhale, hands frame left foot to flow. One breath, downward dog. And then drop your knees. This time we're coming back to more of a standard traditional hands and knees. Hands as wide as shoulders, knees as wide as hips. So if you like that one leg lift, that felt good in your body, the stabilization through the center, great. Otherwise, we can add on with left hand forward, right leg back. So instead, this time we'll inhale to lift both arms, arm and leg. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, exhale. Good, stretch that right leg back, ball of foot once or twice. And then return, knees are hips width apart again this time. Left leg long, right arm forward if you're using it. Again, it's an inhale to lift up, exhale. One more. Good, stretch that left leg back, ball of foot. This time, move forward onto your belly. Unless you need to not be on your belly, then you'll come to hands and knees. Rotate your inner thighs in. I'm going to bring those arms like cactus arms. And we'll lift the upper body first only. So forehead on the mat. Take an inhale to pull belly in. And then an exhale, elbows lift higher than shoulders, lift heart. Everything breathes. And exhale down. One cheek on the mat to rest. Good, we'll repeat that, but add legs if available. Forehead to mat. Push your feet down to activate the legs already, and then kind of tuck your tailbone in. Pull belly in. On an exhale, lift arms, legs, everything. Elbows higher than shoulders. Good, come back down, opposite cheek on mat rest. So repeat that if grabbing your feet in bow is too much for you. Otherwise, rotate those thighs in again. Feet stay hips width apart. Bend your knees to hold tops of feet to set up for bow. Forehead down, belly in. On an exhale, push into feet, lift thighs, open heart, breathe. Come on down. Two hands stack so forehead can rest. Breathe. Reset. And then roll onto your back. All the way down. And if you, again, you obviously weren't doing those last poses, but if you're pregnant or can't lay or can't do a deep twist, you can just kind of do something nice and open like this. Or if that just feels better to your body, that's great. Otherwise, straight left leg, hug right knee in, give it a squeeze. And then hug your right toes behind your left. So this is option one, this kind of tucked knee hooking on hip. Hooking toes on thigh. Or if you have the ability to straighten your right leg, guide the straight right leg to the ground. It's okay that it's kind of big. And then open your right arm up. And really just breathe into that big sensation, kind of full body sensation. We did some of this in a faster way. A lot of that top of mat movements that we did throughout class. Now we're kind of settling into it. And instead of heating the body up, we're trying to cool the body down as we tap into those big muscles and fascia lines. So linger a while here, take a couple deeper breaths. Come back through center, hug knee in. Extend right leg. Hug left knee in. Again, there's the bent knee version, hooking the toe on the right thigh, which is great. I do that all the time. Or straight leg if available. Cross the line all the way to the floor, left arm opens. It's okay if things are kind of not grounded. Use your breath to help ground them. That gripping that comes along with stress, with change, with figuring things out. 2 more breaths here. Draw left knee back, hug it in, and move into Shavasana. If you are someone who has a little extra time, you don't need any guidance in Shavasana, you can just pause this now. And take your time. We'll be here for just a short rest. So really land in it. See if you can lengthen your hips away from your heart, your heels away from your hips. Soften your jaw. Let all your bones get heavy, closer to the earth. At the same time, feel that cradling, that support, that everlasting structure that holds you up. Keeps you from falling into your thoughts, your stresses. There's always support right here. Take a deeper breath. Move your chin right to left. Bend the knees and roll to one side. And then come up, any seat, anywhere. And again, feel that support, that holding you, keeping you close to the present moment, keeping you close to the things that are truly real. And at the same time, feel a little space in your heart, in your mind, in your face, places where we have some room to soften, to allow, but also to carve out what we need. There's something out there that probably needs clearing out. And there's room to build something new. Thanks so much for being here.